Well, it's September. It's also time to get ready for fall and winter bird feeding.
And it's not hard to do once you know what to look for.
Marge Knudsen knows a lot more than we do. She owns Wild Birds Unlimited. Good to see you,
Hey,
Marge.
Marge.
How are you?
Back.
Yeah, you got to get ready for the fall and winter months, right?
That's right.
Where do you want to start? Cleaning?
Well, we suggest you start with cleaning your feeders.
Okay.
We have different products that make that really simple.
Okay, what's the spray?
That's a spray that will get the crud, bird crud off feeders or bird baths or bird houses.
And then is there a specialty brush I see there too?
There is, and that's for your tube feeders.
Oh,
And,
how
I see. So
yeah, normally you just stick it in there. And with our feeders, the bottom comes off too,
Right, I
so you
see
can
what-
go
I see
all
what
the way
that means.
through
right.
and just clean it up.
That's so easy.
It is.
And that's a great example of working smarter, not harder.
That's
Between
exactly
the
right.
cleaner and the brush.
And then there's another
great.
cleaner over here too.
Yes,
What's this
that
all about?
will allow, especially for tube feeders, you just soak it and get the dust and debris off the feeder.
And you don't
then
have to
just
worry about
brush
these
it.
being safe for the birds or the
That's right.
environment. They're formulated just for this.
Exactly, they're enzymes and they're safe for everybody.
Why is it so important to clean those particular items?
Because just like people, and you were talking earlier about the flu that's going around or the cold virus, birds can carry germs and viruses too, and we don't want to spread those among the bird
You want to feed them and
population.
keep them healthy. That's the
That's
whole point, not to get them sick. So Mike mentioned our diet's changing, and for birds, right, it's about fat and protein. So what can we do to help adjust their diets for the season?
Exactly, they need a lot more calories to stay warm and survive the winter. So one good product to feed, if you're not already, is suet.
Suet right here. These suet
That's
packs.
right. It has good fat content. If you've been feeding suet dough, though, for the summer, the no-melt suet, you want to switch now to regular suet. Suet dough will freeze like a brick, but suet will stay relatively soft, even
it's
the
easy
coldest.
to eat.
So they'll go hungry
weather.
if you use that. If it freezes,
It'll
they
just
won't be able
make
to.
it-
They won't be able to eat it.
Yeah, really hard.
Yeah, and what about peanuts?
And peanuts, again, are a good source of fat and protein for woodpeckers and blue jays and tufted titmice. You can feed peanuts in the shell.
Okay.
Just put them right in the shell.
Just put the peanuts right in either the...
Oh, here's a
See,
picture
this is
we
what we're
have.
looking at
That's
because we've got this
exactly
item right
right.
here. So
Yeah.
how does that work? You just put them inside there
You
and they
just
pull
put them
down.
inside and it's like a slinky,
Well,
so
they-
it has give, and the bird grabs a hold of the peanut and pulls it through.
And are these easy to fill?
They are. Just stick
See,
them
look,
in there.
Mara, see how you
Yeah.
It's so
those peanuts
easy.
down there.
Even Mike can do
Mike
it.
can do it.
And I like, and maybe this isn't the point, but I like the style of that feeder. I think it's interesting, modern looking, very
It is,
cool.
and very fun.
And then it's a good time to replace bird feeders too that maybe aren't
It
functional or maybe falling apart.
It is.
Like this one, the Eco Tough.
Yeah,
right.
that one's in perfectly good condition. But
Yes.
these, you get years and years out of them just
You
because the
certainly do.
material they're made from. Aren't those great?
And those
They're
have a
tough.
warranty, the Eco Toughs.
We've got another option here, and then I want to talk about hummingbirds and water, Marge. But what is this cool item? This caught my eye as soon as you put it out.
That's
what is
a
it?
suet log. This one happens to be a recycled one, but we
Yeah.
also have them in wood. And it mimics a tree, and then you smoosh
Aren't
the
these cool? Can you tell?
suet tubes through there and smush them together so they'll stay in
Your
place.
kids would love this.
It's fun.
They would love this. So as it gets cold, we know water freezes when temperatures
It
drop, which can be an issue if you're trying to keep fresh water out for birds.
That's
But
right.
you've got a great option for us here. What is
Yeah,
it?
we have actually two. If you currently have a metal or stone or plastic bird bath, you can put a heater in it. We don't
Okay.
recommend it
You
for
just put
concrete.
that right in the water, right?
Yep, and it'll keep a section of the bird bath open all winter.
And if you don't have a bird bath already,
Then this one has a heater built in, and
Oh,
it'll
I see,
keep
yeah.
the whole surface of the water.
wow.
It's
That's
got the
smart.
plug. It plugs in the
Right.
back. You just run an extension cord
They
out to wherever
do.
you're going to set
That's
this up.
right.
Is there a pedestal that you put this on, or where do you usually put
You
these?
can have either deck mounted or it can come with a stand. Either way, whatever you
What
need.
does your shirt say, Marge? Hey, excuse me, but the bird feeder is empty because we know
Right.
And if squirrels
Squirrels
are
go
an
after
issue,
it.
Marge has a solution for that as well. So hummingbirds, right? They're migrating. How much longer would you say we have?
It depends on how warm the fall is. Last year we had the long warm fall and they came through the first week of October. Sometimes if it gets cold sooner, they'll rush through a little faster.
And what do we do with our feeders once the hummingbirds have passed?
Yeah, we recommend that you leave it up for 2 weeks after you've seen the last one in case there are any stragglers, and then just take them down, clean them up, and put them away for winter.
Okay.
You're hosting a seminar. I think it's coming up later this month.
It
In
is.
September.
Yeah.
What are you covering in that?
We're going to cover all kinds of bird feeding for winter and fall, and what birds stay in the winter, and what to feed them, how to feed them.
And that's just it. The type of seed you use can often indicate the type of bird you are luring to your property. So Marge will explain that on September 21st from 4:15 until 5:30. This is also a great time to shop because you've got what feeders are on sale right now and all month long.
They are.
Yeah, and what's a good? I need to get out there because I've got this bird feeder. Well, 15 to 50% off. So
That's great.
during the whole month of September.
That's right.
Before I get to my story, I got this bird feeder. You know, I've had this bird feeder, Marge, and I said I've got this little hook on the deck that comes up and over, and then the bird feeder hangs from that. Well, during, I don't know, it was a windy night. It blew the thing right off, and so it crashed down onto the patio below. So I need to come out and get a new bird feeder.
Well,
That sounds
now's the
good.
time. Save 15 to 50% throughout September at Wild Birds Unlimited at Rockbrook Village, 108th and Center. The website is wbuomaha.com, and if you have any questions, you're always welcome to call. But the website's smart because Marge writes a blog, and so if you're into this and you want to learn more in between her visits to the show, the site's the place to go.
I'm on the blog list.
Thank you,
All
Marge.
good information. You
Appreciate
need
it.
a,
Thank you.
You need a bird bath, Mary.
Just a bath in general, you
No,
mean, or
you need a
also
bath,
do you
too.
need a